This episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Make sure to use code Reddit at checkout to get 20% off and free shipping worldwide. More about Manscaped later on in the show. Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? To Reddit on Wiki, my name is Josh Shell, and I am your host for today. With me are my two good friends and co-hosts, John Consignato. Nailed
For the
it.
first time in forever, Josh said my fucking name right.
How does it feel to have your name pronounced correctly?
I feel like we're actually friends now, Josh.
Oh, it's been a long time.
You finally got it right, and I love you for it.
Wow. Well, I'll try and keep that streak going, but no promises.
Good luck.
And of course, we've also got Sean Salvino. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. I'm still in shock. That was amazing. Perfect. Our Tagalog lessons are hitting it off. Worth the $200 per
We
minute.
can. Yeah, Sean is charging me out the ass for these what do you call them?
Yeah,
tutoring sessions for Tagalog, and I feel like I've learned nothing, honestly. If anything, I've lost knowledge on the subject.
It did take you 6 months to say John's last name, which is not good for my credibility.
I just talk in a southern accent now sometimes.
You got a southern drawl.
Yelp, 1 star.
Yeah. Before we hop into the episode today, if you are a returning listener, please consider giving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Good Pods, or Spotify. Any reviews will be read on the show, so be sure to get weird with them. We love the weird ones, you know.
Yeah.
If this is your first time listening to the podcast, and at any time during the episode you chuckle or learn something, you have to promise me you will subscribe to the podcast. It is a virtual pinky promise, and those can't be broken.
And if you break it, you have to pay our $25 Patreon tier found on patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. Again, $25.
Wow. In my script I had, and finally Sean would kick me off the show if I didn't mention that we have a Patreon. And I didn't even have to.
I get it in early.
Yeah, but as Sean said, you can go to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or use the link in the show notes to sign up for ad-free and week-early episodes from Reddit on Wiki, Let's Start a Cult, The Dumbfound Dead, and many more of the other shows from our Cultivate network. Plans for ad-free and week-early content start at $5 a month, and all the money goes to helping out this show and the other shows on our network. So please consider becoming a patron. Patreon.
You had it right. You had it right. You had it right.
Damn
You
it.
had it.
I
You had it.
second-guessed myself, and I did...
You never second guess yourself, my guy.
Okay, I was pronouncing your name correctly.
No.
Yeah, that threw you off.
With all of that out of the way, it's time to give a rundown of what you can expect from today's episode. So, starting things off, we're going to be, catching up, as we do, with this new format. It's been 2 weeks since we've last recorded, except for the last episode that we just did. But I want to see what's been going on with you guys. I have a crazy story to tell you guys. Not a good story, not a good experience. But
You killed your upstairs neighbor?
feel-
Holy shit. The dungeon is covered in blood.
No, they are still alive and kicking, as it sounds
Literally.
like. Yeah, stomping. And then in the main portion of the episode, Sean and John don't know what we're doing, but we're going to be diving into holes.
Wait, is like the movie holes or?
No.
Again, my fist is out
earth.
there for you, my guy. We are doing this, Josh.
Someone had a good Valentine's Day. He's all about holes now.
No.
I did this episode specifically for John because I knew the innuendos would come easily.
Yes.
And
I bet you did too, my guy.
but specifically, Jesus.
I have to leave.
Oh, Yeah. Specifically, the Earth has some weird and deadly holes all around the world, and I wanted to learn about them. So we're gonna learn about them together because that's how the show works. When I find something weird, I want to learn about. You do too. Yeah, like I said, at this point, I'm just making shows to see how many innuendos I can get out of John.
Limitless.
And I
You'll
felt
get a
that.
lot.
And I felt the episode titled "Weird Holes" is a slam dunk. But to start things off, how did you guys? I mean, this is the week after the Super Bowl. I know this will be like 2 weeks after that. But what were you guys' reactions from the Super Bowl, Sean and John?
Before we get started, can I just say how handsome you look right now, Josh, with your nice little sweater?
Thank you. I knitted it myself.
Wow.
Whoa.
No, I did not.
I'm about to say, you like long walks on the beach and knit sweaters, huh?
No.
You're some kind of crazy man, Renaissance man. We got
crazy
going on.
man is probably more like
Yeah, crazy.
Two completely different
just in my
things.
basement knitting.
Yeah, I know, right? I got flustered just how handsome he looks in front of camera right
Josh
now,
knit
right?
that with
Excited.
the hair of his dead neighbors that he murdered.
Yeah, just in the corner of my basement, dark basement, listening to classical
Yes.
music.
Good.
Jesus,
Oh,
that's
shit.
dark.
But the Super Bowl, you know what? I actually really enjoyed the game. It was a pretty close game, and I did enjoy it. But I know a lot of people are like taking a lot of shots at the halftime show. But personally, I fucking loved it.
Man, I loved the halftime.
I feel like, and I
was-
mean to not make everything political or racist, but if you did not enjoy that show, you're racist. You're fucking racist. What was wrong with it? There's nothing. There's no white people. What's
it
the
was
issue?
great.
I saw people complaining, and I was like, "What? Why?"
So I wouldn't say everyone, maybe Sean. I would say there's probably like a factor of the older generation that just don't listen to rap, maybe, and it wasn't for them. It wasn't made for
Yeah,
them.
but were they
right?
complaining about? Well, I guess everybody complained about J-Lo too. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess if it's not Tom Petty out there, they're gonna have something to say.
I was gonna say if it's not
You know-
Kid Rock.
Jesus Christ.
How do you not enjoy like a Hamilton like production while they were crib walking?
Bro.
That was a good shit. And 50 Cent looking like a whole meal now, like he's a whole ass dollar, and that's not body shaming or anything. Like my guy is still
Dude, that's
built,
what
you
that's
know
what he
I'm
gets
saying?
for fucking moving to Houston, bro. I'm sure he has the same diet I do. I bet, bro.
saying? All that fucking money from Power, man. You know what I'm saying? Like shit,
He's a
that's where he
Houston
got it
legend
from.
now.
But hey, to be able to hang upside down like that, and
Yeah.
I think Homeboy is like almost 50, right?
They're
Like,
all
he's
o-
getting
they're
up
all
there
over
in
50,
age.
I think.
Yeah. That's still pretty good,
Except for
and he's
Kendrick.
still able to rap like that and perform like that. But you know, Kendrick
Bro.
stole the performance.
Kendrick.
That
shit
okay.
was lit.
Yeah,
Kendrick, bro.
Kendrick was good, but did it not seem weird that he was there?
No.
I mean, like
No.
because it was like older rappers. You know what I mean? It was a bunch of older
But it
rappers,
was-
older R&B artists, and then
It
Kendrick.
was
like not
it was
not
a-
saying he wasn't good, but it just was like okay,
because I think
like I like this, but
Dr. Dre was the one that got booked, and then he was like, oh, "Okay, I'll just do all my top proteges," because those are all people that Dr. Dre
Oh.
discovered.
I
Yeah,
understand.
Good Kid. I think Good Kid, Mad City was
Produced by Dr.
produced
Dre.
by Dr. Dre. Yeah,
Gotcha.
But yeah,
wasn't there?
because I mean, even Anderson .Paak kind of made like a little appearance, even though he was only doing drums. But like,
Yeah.
you know, he wasn't advertised. But I think that was one of the Dr. Dre's product.
Wasn't there rumors that there was gonna be a Tupac hologram?
You know, I was actually expecting that. Like, I was waiting for that because you know they'd be doing some crazy shit like that. Like, it would have been the perfect way for him to be like, "Hey guys, I'm alive."
dude. After watching Kendrick though, I was like, "Can we just get Kendrick back next year? Just the whole
Yo.
thing?" Because
Yeah.
I was like, "He is murdering this,"
Oh,
and
yeah.
the choreo
Did you see the
was
picture?
so good.
The boxes,
Fire.
yeah, it was crazy.
Give me Kendrick and J. Cole next year, and I'll be happy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and did you guys bet on it? Prop bets, anything like that?
We can't bet
Yeah,
in Texas.
Texas. Unless legally, we're not
What?
allowed to do sports bets.
Yeah.
Well, just like we just did with friends.
Oh, we had like squares with the homies. I didn't win it.
Oh, okay.
I have no friends.
Yeah, I lost my prop bet.
Did you do Gatorade?
Yeah, yeah. And actually, funny enough, so I won last year with blue Gatorade, and
Nice.
I did not pick it.
Yeah,
this
I was
year.
gonna say,
I was like, there's no way they're gonna do it twice.
who's the team that won?
I picked
Bucks?
white Gatorade.
White? You picked white? Oh yeah. Your girlfriend mentioned that you
course
picked
he would
white.
pick
And I
white.
was like, why the
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
would
she
you
did.
pick white Gatorade? The fucking
Okay,
Frost one?
Here's my thought.
Has anyone ever in the
here's
history of the
nasty.
Super Bowl done white Gatorade?
My thought process
like
was,
jizz.
they did blue last year. Okay, that was a weird one, not as common. But if they fill it all with different colors of Gatorade, the red, and orange, and the classics are all going to be, drank out of. So the white one will be the only one left. Was my thought process.
You overthink that shit.
I would have
It wasn't that. It was a 2-second thought when I was writing down my thoughts. I was like, white.
white.
He looked at the color of his skin. I know what I want to pick.
I said it's going to be a light pink.
And my cut's still not healed. Oh my god.
They haven't. Honestly, dude, I have so many cuts on my hands. And they,
I was joking about that, but shit, I didn't mean
Wait,
to cut
why do you
deep.
have
No, it's
cuts?
true. Well, just you're cutting apples or something, and then you just nick
Oh,
yourself.
terrible alibi. He murdered his neighbors, bro.
You be slicing yourself up when you cut apples?
No, but sometimes slip.
He killed it.
I have real shitty knives. I'm gonna be honest. And so sometimes they slip.
It's probably.
But luckily they're not sharp enough to cut.
yeah,
through
I was gonna
anything.
say it's probably a good thing you don't have nice knives. Otherwise, you might not have any fingers left there.
Not fingers, yeah.
Well, usually the issue is because I'm trying to press down,
Oh, and it's like dull.
and so it'll slip,
Yeah.
and then that's when.
To bring it back to our last episode, we have this Amazon bought apple slicer.
Wow.
Because
Yeah, I thought it was a banana slicer.
like a week into our marriage, my wife was like, "I hate cutting apples," and we just bought it.
just bought it.
Just
eh?
bought it.
That's
Didn't even think about
not a bad idea.
the pain that we put these Amazon workers through. But that's that last episode. That's last episode.
You know what? The amount I've heard you spend on Amazon, it's no wonder your credit card bills are what they are.
Again, we had the wedding. We moved in together. That's just how things
Yeah.
are.
I'm just messing
It
with
do
you,
be
man.
It be like that.
yeah.
Well, that's good. Were you guys? Are you a Rams fan, John? I forget.
No.
No. Okay.
I'm
Chargers.
the other LA team, yeah.
Ah,
So the Clippers of LA, or the Clippers of
The Clippers and Angels. The B team.
I don't know. I don't know what that
We're the
means.
B team.
Oh, I see.
B
Okay.
team.
Oh,
gotcha.
because LA has
No.
2 basketball teams, 2 baseball teams, and 2 football
baseball
teams. And guess what?
But only one hockey team.
Only one hockey team. And the city only cares about the Lakers. And the Dodgers. They care about the Dodgers.
So
Rams, they
don't
kind of
care.
care. But that parade was a
They don't care.
So I have a few questions. John, why do you is it not more common to cheer for a team in your city? Are you from LA?
Well, no, I was from San Diego originally. So the Chargers were from San Diego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
and
understand.
they moved to LA, and I don't acknowledge that move.
You don't acknowledge the move. Didn't happen.
Neither does LA.
No, it didn't happen.
I was gonna say, didn't the
Yep.
exact same thing happen with the other team? So
don't
did
give
you
a shit.
sympathize with their team because you're like, okay, I kind of feel for their fan base?
No, fuck their team.
Okay.
I'm loyal to the 2 shitty sports team that I root for, and they're all losers.
Bro,
Hey,
the
I
Suns
respect
are
that.
good. I don't want to hear any talk about how the Suns.
They don't have a damn ring on the franchise. Until they win one, I am a loser follower.
as a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, I feel you.
Yeah.
Dustin was roasting me on your live stream. Sean.
Yeah, we
he
don't
was.
follow hockey, so we all genuinely like, oh my god, Toronto Maple Leafs are not a real team? That's crazy.
They're a real team. Thank you very much. They just haven't made it past the first round in 15 years.
but you,
Oh,
you
okay,
get
but-
there. You get to the first round, and that's gotta.
We've been to the first round. We've been to 6 years in a row, I want to say.
Ooh, that's
And we've lost in the final game of every series every single time.
that's big.
Every single time.
Big Texans vibes.
Yeah. Last year was the worst. We lost to Montreal, and we were up 4-2 or 4-1, I think, at one point. or 3-1.
Wait, how many-
3-1.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
didn't you win the series?
I'm bad at math.
Damn, y'all busted a Golden State Warriors, huh? Shit.
Yeah, that's
Same like the Texans. We were playing the Kansas City Chiefs, and then
Oh, 21
yeah, we were up 21-0 with like 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and then they scored one touchdown, and then the second half they just fucking annihilated us. And that's the last game Deshaun Watson ever played with us, right? No,
I
No,
think
no.
so.
That's the last game
there was a
DeAndre
season
Hopkins
after.
ever played with us.
The Rockets happened the same thing, right? They blew 3-1 lead Golden State. Same season as the Golden State blew their 3-1 lead.
Were we
was.
3-1?
Yeah, because Chris Paul was injured.
That's right. Yeah. Had he not gotten injured, we would have won a championship. Ain't that crazy? That's why I like. That's why I like the Suns now. They're pretty much the exact team as the Rockets 2018.
well, if Klay Thompson didn't get injured, the Toronto Raptors wouldn't,
You can't say that about your country.
or Kevin Durant.
And DeMarcus Cousins.
I can pretty confidently say if those three were in there, we'd win with one. But you know, you take the wins where you get them. You know,
Exactly.
we're a sports podcast now. That's.
Yes, we are.
I guess I can hop into my story if you guys want to hear it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Big holes, slipping into wrong places.
No. This
and,
is
choking. That's the
You
topic,
say
right?
choking?
No, well, that's-
no one brought up choking, John.
Well,
you brought up choking.
You did bring up choke. No, you brought choking on the playoffs. Oh, that was me
You're
too.
reaching.
Huh? I'm reaching.
Breaking news: John has a choking fetish.
Oh, no, I'm very ticklish, my guy.
Jesus.
That's why it's your fetish. Just one touch, it's over, dude.
I'm done. He runs away, giggling. No, so I have actually a story that last Friday. So as we're recording this is probably 3 weeks ago. No, it's not a good story. It's not a good story. So last Friday we went to my girlfriend's parents' house, and
I'm just kidding.
to see them. And so we, we played some board games, I think, and we watched the Olympics, and then we went to bed, and went to sleep, and wake up to knocking on our bedroom door
Oh no.
at midnight. And so it ended up being her brother. He knocked, and he's like, "Don't want to alarm you," which
Instantly alarming.
instantly alarmed. And he was like, "There's someone at our door, mumbling and standing on the porch." Yeah. So he's like, "I just wanted to let you guys know. I'll let you know if anything else happens." He's like, "You guys can go back to bed." We're not fucking going back to bed.
Bro, what? How old's her brother? Not to pry too much, but he's old enough to like take care of
Yeah.
this man. To like get rid of him if needed.
He's not a big guy. He's her brother is like thin. Like he's not he's not built. So I immediately get up because, I mean,
Yeah, well,
if something goes wrong, I'm probably the one to do something, right? So we get up there, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I look out, and there's this bald guy standing on the front step, just staring at me. And
oh no, no.
yeah, so we called the police, obviously, and they took fucking forever because they live in the middle of nowhere. So
Which is even scarier.
yeah,
Which
like there's
is
no one. Like there's
even scarier. How the fuck did he get there?
So this guy has done this before. Not to get into too much detail, but yeah, he's tormented my girlfriend's family before. So
Yo.
yeah, and so he actually walked. And to give you a bit of context, they live in like a middle of nowhere, and the closest town that we assume he walked from is 3 hour a walk away.
What?
Yeah.
How is he? If he's done this multiple times,
Yeah, he has a
Also, not
restraining
like-
order and everything. And he just keeps getting let go. So So cops show up, they arrest him, take her statements, everything like that. Didn't sleep that night. That was not a good night.
No shit.
And then so he's in jail until Monday, and we find out he gets bail from some like company that bails people out that doesn't have the money, and we're like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? And so yeah, he's just out now. Yeah, it scares the shit out of us. So I'm laughing, but it's more terrified laugh, you know.
Oh, dude.
Is there not to get all Texas up in here, but are there not
Y'all got guns?
property laws to where you could just shoot a motherfucker for being on your property?
You know, I'm not going to admit too much on the podcast of what I would do if he did it again, but because
You don't want to,
seem like I planned
Incriminate
it.
yourself.
Incriminate,
That's
yeah.
like
You don't want to premeditate.
You're saying
it.
it's like premeditated.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
maybe off mic, but
I think there are like, defend yourself
Castle laws.
and stuff like that.
okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
That seems wildly unsafe.
Very,
is.
very much so. It was very scary
So
experience.
question, like when you said that he's done it in the past, like just in the middle of the night, just standing there, or like he'll meet you guys when everyone's awake.
If this is more off mic stuff, also like if it's getting too
Okay,
personal,
yeah. If it's too
feel
private,
free
like,
to not tell us
Cut us
anything.
off, cut us off,
and
yeah.
cut us off.
Yeah,
It's just a wild
That's why-
story, so we have a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's why I did it on my episode. So if I feel like I can just cut it out later. It's I don't know if I want to go into too much, but it's never been like this. Like it's never been at night. It's been different times, different like work or something like that. Like he's just following people, I'll cut this part out, but it's my girlfriend. He's following my girlfriend.
oh
Yeah. So
So does he know where you live currently?
so thankfully he doesn't. We think, we're pretty sure. But he obviously knows where her parents are because they,
Yeah, I would be.
he knows.
Yeah, you're cutting this out. I would shoot him. I would. I would. Next time I see him on property, it's on site.
shit.
So here's
That's
my issue.
That's the Texas coming out.
Because I definitely have those feelings as well. And I'm gonna bring this back. So we'll be back live now.
Yeah.
But my issue is that I feel bad. Like he is in a not a good mental space. Like it's very well documented.
Yeah.
And the justice system just doesn't want to do anything about it. They don't want to they should just get him like mental institution, like get him in a mental institution, get him help so that he can improve his life and we don't have to live in fear. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
that's-
for sure.
That's not fair to you. That's not fair to you guys.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's not fair to him either. Like if you're thinking from like a,
Mental health
You know,
aspect.
Look, yeah.
it's obvious he's
Absolutely.
obviously not in the right headspace. And, as much as I,
Hate it.
not super happy with how things are with him. But anyway, that's my terrifying story from last week.
Oh my
Jesus
God, it's
Christ.
got dark.
Yeah, sorry,
Now,
I
I
didn't
don't
mean
even
to.
want to make innuendos anymore. Like I've just
We'll get you back to innuendos as soon as we get back into the holes.
I just want to
conversation.
fly to Ottawa and be your personal guard, dude. Fucking
Bro,
Texas it up.
No,
Dude,
we're-
I'd be the one like hiding in like the bushes and shit.
The
Be like,
bushes.
"Motherfucker, go fucking. I dare you, bitch.
you'd be freezing, John.
That's true.
But no, we're getting like security cameras and stuff. So don't
Fuck, man.
worry too much. We're figuring it out, and
Yo.
hopefully they lock him up for a bit longer this time. You know what I mean? And get him some help.
Yeah, hopefully he gets, to like a, institutionalized, he really should, somebody should be taking care of him. He shouldn't be out there.
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%. So sorry for bringing the show down. I thought that was a story worth telling, for just to bring awareness to the whole situation. And
That could be like a weird distractions episode. Shout out to
Seriously.
Cultivate, the podcast network we're a part of. Again, we have a $25 tier. We're turning it back around. Positive vibes. Pay us.
positive vibes, yeah. It's time for the main attraction.
Yes.
Holes.
Holes. Gaping holes. Big holes.
Jesus.
Fist holes.
Largest holes.
Shocker holes. Large holes. Bang, bang.
John, stop reading your Google searches.
I'm an incognito, sir.
He knows how to do it. Sean,
With a VPN.
With a VPN.
My God.
So before we jump into holes, we're going to jump into an ad break. Let's go.
Blam, 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 blam.
So please enjoy. Jesus, whatever that was.
How's us jumping into a hole?
Maybe buy some ads, some services, whatever we happen to be selling. Might be from Amazon.
Security cameras, please sponsor
Security
us.
cameras, please. Oh, I would hella take a security sponsor.
Amazon.
That'd be sick.
Nest.
The Nest sponsor.
Support for Reddit on Wiki is brought to you by Manscaped, who is best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped recently launched the Ultimate Men's Hygiene Bundle, the Performance Package. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer to you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Reddit at manscaped.com. If my math is correct, that's about 8 million balls, 4 million men, 2 balls each. The math adds up, I think, right?
Sounds about right.
So you guys might not know this about me, but I used to be kind of an animal when it came to grooming my boys.
Hey,
It's-
yo.
I would use one of those shitty throwaway razors, which would cause razor burns, and I was always one unfortunate swipe away from losing my manhood.
Mm.
But thankfully, with Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, I now don't have to worry about the nicks and razor burns or losing my sensitive bits, which is my main concern, if I'm being honest.
It's a big concern to have.
The Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Inside this package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Preserver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. John, please tell the Wikimaniacs about the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer.
I sure can, but just want to let you know that crop preserver, that ball deodorant, man, that thing is a game changer.
It smells so good too.
It does. This trimmer is the future of grooming and, dare I say, the greatest ball trimmer ever. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accident thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has a 400K LED spotlight that you need a more precise shave. Because this trimmer is waterproof, you can say goodbye to the mess on the bathroom floor.
That sounds way better than the pair of scissors I used to trim my ball hair.
Oh my God, you
Scissors.
caveman.
So not only do you get the Lawnmower 4.0, you get some other stuff as well. You thought that was good, but you want to take your grooming game even further to the next level? The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. The Weed Whacker is also waterproofed and provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate nose holes. Their Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. Trust me when I say this, fellas. Your balls will be thankful.
On top of all of that, Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0. The Manscaped Boxers, which are incredibly comfortable, by the way.
Very nice.
It also comes with the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort in boxers to another level. It's time to take care of yourself, so go to manscaped.com and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Reddit. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code Reddit at checkout. That's REDDIT at checkout. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped, for supporting the show.
Amazon's Ring, though, right? Google is Nest.
Yeah, whatever.
I fucked that up.
You can correct yourself now if you want. We're back. Sean, do you want to correct yourself on what that was?
Yeah, so Amazon makes the Ring security system. Google makes the Nest. I made a huge mistake, and I apologize for it.
Cancel him.
Back
Cancel.
into holes. Make the noise, John. There it is.
All right, so it's time for some holes. When I fell down this rabbit hole, pun intended,
Ooh.
Yes.
I thought, this probably isn't going to be very interesting. But the more I looked into it, there are some.
It got
some
deeper.
weird- it got deeper.
I'm out, baby.
He's out.
And on a high note.
So some of these holes are either, crazy deep, crazy deadly, or just plain weird. And kicking things off strong, we are starting in the Darvaza gas crater, otherwise known as the gates of hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, located in the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan, just outside the village of Darvaza, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, lies the 230-foot wide hole. Crazy wide. This hole hasn't always existed here and is around 50 years old. And what makes this hole special is that it has been burning for its entire existence and looks
Burning hole.
like a giant fire pit. It's
Gonna
very
be me
scary.
later after eating a bunch of halal guys hot sauce.
It's me when I go to Taco Bell.
Mild,
Josh when he eats
flaming
ketchup.
hot, flaming hot ass.
What's in this? Spicy.
Is there black pepper? Ground black pepper? Jesus.
I don't know if I've told this story, but my girlfriend, the other day, we were cutting red onions, and she's like, "Do you find red onions spicy?"
Oh no.
And I was like,
Called you a bitch.
like, no. Oh, she's gonna hate me for telling that story, but I don't regret it. Oh god! So that's how white she is. If anyone was wondering.
Oh wait, so she finds them spicy.
Yeah, she fine, not me.
Oh, I thought
You
she
guys-
was just roasting your ass. She
No,
finds-
no. She
You
finds
guys
them spicy.
belong together.
Yeah.
It's a
She is-
secret between us and our Wikimaniacs.
She's
she doesn't
Irish.
listen,
Irish.
So. Oh.
She's like, I like my potatoes plain, no butter,
No salt.
Come on.
no
you
salt,
need some
no
butter.
pepper. So now, according to Turkmen geologist and Anatoly Bushmankin, the site was thanks. I'm going to butcher a lot of these names. The site was identified by Soviet engineers in 1971 and was thought to be an oil field site. So the engineers set up a drilling rig and began extracting oil, but not long after shit hit the fan. You see, they began drilling and actually drilled directly into an underground gas pocket, which I'm not an engineer, but I think that's a huge no-no. So the ground beneath the oil rig collapsed and the rig was quickly consumed by the pit. The Soviets claim there were no casualties, but does anyone really
let's be
believe
real.
that?
Let's be real.
Speaking of which, Soviet round 2, let's go.
Jesus Christ.
World War III, I'll see you guys on the battlefield. I got
Canada
your
doesn't
back.
get involved in those those things, right?
What are you talking about? We were in every war before you guys were.
Oh shit. I need to go somewhere else then.
They went in the battlefield. Be like, guys, let's stop it. Sorry.
Sorry.
We took I forget it. I'm gonna get roasted by my Canadian audience, but there was a hill in World War I that we took single-handedly, and I forget what it was, but it turned like a big battle.
Nice.
Fuck, I'm gonna do an episode on it because the disrespect I'm getting from the Canadian Army.
We love Canada.
Yeah, no, because we would go to war as soon as the British would declare war because we were, you guys weren't as
Allies.
buddy. You guys had a very popular or a very famous falling out as
It's true.
Yeah.
yeah. So the after the rig collapsed and the gas pocket exploded, dangerous gas began emitting from the crater. And engineers figured that they should burn off the gas to prevent the gas from spreading to the nearby villages. Makes sense, they do that all the time. So, like the goddamn Russians they were, they took 3 steps back, pulled the pin on a fucking grenade, and tossed it into the pit.
What? They were like, fuck this giant Molotov.
They were like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah, so
Damn.
that is a rumor, but it is the most popular theory.
That would be pretty on brand for them at that
It's
time.
pretty baller. Yeah, on brand too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I also don't know how normal people like just do that. Like, do you just light a match and toss it in? Like, it seems pretty effective, if you're asking me. The thing I would be concerned about would be there would be a deeper gas pocket and it would just explode the entire ground. But
Oh, right.
Oh,
again, not an engineer, so I don't know. The engineers estimated that the gas would burn off within a few weeks. However, you know, we're here in 2022, and I'm beginning to think Sean was doing their math because that thing is
The conversions
still
are all
fucking
fucked up.
burning.
That's great. I'm usually really good at math.
That hole's burning just like Sean is after that roast.
Fuck me.
I'm kidding. I'm terrible at math too. It could easily have been us. Just me and Sean doing the math, and then John hucks a grenade in.
Oh, yeah, it would be me too.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So the final fun fact I have about this hole is that the village I mentioned before, Darvaza, actually means gate in Azerbaijani, hence leading to the appropriately named Gates of Hell. So there you are.
That's damn.
I'm stealing like half of those words for a D&D campaign.
Are you starting one up?
No, I wish. I
Oh, okay.
fucking wish.
I was like, damn it, I didn't get the invite. I see how it is.
No, you'd be invited.
Nice. Yeah, throw me on the big screen. I'll roll with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Technology.
Yeah, we'll do it live too.
Again, on the $25 Patreon tier.
So, moving on to the real gates of hell, Texas, baby.
Oh,
Shots fired.
Here we go, baby.
is this Jacob's well?
No, we are visiting the aptly
Is this
named-
Astroworld?
Jesus
Another
Christ.
Gates of Hell?
Don't say anything. Kanye's gonna be tweeting at you.
Yeah.
Can you even
Dude.
see with that freaking face mask that he got?
His
going on?
Instagram has been wild.
Man,
Can we just say how problematic that is? Like okay, and I also hate it when people say like I don't even like Kim K, but just say like, dude, don't even say that.
Yeah.
Just say Kanye's fucked up, all right?
I also
Yeah, he needs to take his fucking medicine.
well, here's the thing.
And-
I also don't like when people are like, "Oh, he's mentally ill. Oh, he has, he's mental health issues." Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't mean it's okay to publicly, shame
Stalk.
your ex-wife and
Yes.
call upon like an angry mob of
Pete Davidson had a skit about Kanye years ago where he was
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking depressed all the time. I bit my mom. And he was like, being mentally ill is not
Ill doesn't
give you a
excuse
free
be an
pass to
asshole,
be an
yeah.
asshole. You know
No.
what I mean?
Yeah, everyone has issues, and you got to deal with it instead of creating more issues for everyone else. And
Yeah.
my other issue is with it is it seems very coincidental that it happened right before his special got out, like his documentary or whatever.
Oh yeah, he's probably smarter than we think. It's all calculated because like the same thing with the Sunday service thing. That's a money grab because the churches don't get religions don't get taxed.
Oh yeah,
So he charges for Sunday service and things that regard Sunday service. That's tax-free money.
oh I see. Yeah, that's he's a
He's I want to
he's a
say he's smarter than we think.
I don't know, but it's not like the outcry that I've heard from this is fuck Kanye. Basically, it's not supportive of Kanye. But then again, I don't know. Any press is good press, I guess. Who knows? Those fucking
know, man.
podcasters that talk about women
He's making
terribly, they fucking make money. So who knows? It doesn't matter. Say whatever you want, I guess.
No, don't say whatever. That's how
Get some
January. That's how January 6, 2021 happened. Is people just saying whatever the fuck they want.
I could go 6 blocks that way, and I'll see people
Yeah.
saying whatever the fuck they want. Oh God. How did we get there? So no, we're going to Texas, and we're going to the aptly named Devil's Sinkhole in Texas. So this hole is a crazy 400 feet deep and has a 40 by 60 foot opening. It is the largest single chambered cavern and the third deepest in the state of Texas. Third deepest is scary. I don't know how many. You guys have a lot of goddamn holes over there.
Got lots of wells. Lots of
It's
wells going on
scaring
over
me.
here.
This cavern was also once considered to be sacred by the Native Americans in the area, and may have actually used it as a burial site for their dead. as they considered caves and crevices to be avenues to the underworld.
That bitch
Yo.
haunted.
Which,
Shit.
fair enough, you
That
know.
bitch haunted.
That's not even the spookiest part about this. Get ready.
Oh.
What makes this site unique is the animal that lives in the cave. And during the spring and summer months, the sinkhole is filled with bats. And each night at sundown, tourists gather to watch millions of Mexican free-tailed bats emerge from the hole and blacken the sky.
Oh, that happens a lot in Texas.
In
Just
Austin, yeah.
Austin does
has
that. Houston has a bridge
Yeah.
with bats.
You guys are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I went on a little river cruise to watch the bats.
Yeah. Bats are just furry
Bats are chill.
birds. You know what I mean?
Okay, for people who don't have bats around their area, as common anyway, like you see bats, it's like a phenomenon, you know, where I am. And I mean, right now they're not here, obviously. They fly south or hibernate. I don't know what the fuck bats do. But it's kind of crazy to imagine that many bats coming up. For me,
pretty
anyway,
cool.
because it's like up to 4 million bats just erupt out of a cave.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen enough bats to black out the sky, but I've seen, bats go under the bridge at night and stuff. Like, yeah.
Okay. You guys are living wild
Texas.
down there.
Texas, baby.
Yeah. Do you guys shoot them for fun down there?
Oh no,
No,
we
no,
can't
no,
shoot
no.
them.
Can't
Would
shoot-
never.
Oh, so they're like your Canadian geese then. They're kind of annoying. No?
I don't know.
They don't
I
really
mean, I don't
do
really
anything.
it's not like I see bats all the time, but that's like a common, like, oh yeah, go to the bridge to see bats. Like a little,
They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't be chasing you. They're just like their own little world. Yeah, geese be fucking with you. Like bats, they're just like, yeah,
Fuck.
I'm going back home.
Fuck Canadian geese. Can we talk about that? Those things are scary. They're aggressive. They are very large for a bird, and they fucking hiss. What?
Oh.
What the fuck?
that's an expensive jacket brand too, right? Canada Goose or some shit like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's made out of real. I have no idea, to be honest. I feel PETA
wanna-
would be very angry about it.
I want to say they used to do actual like goose feathers.
Oh,
Canada
that-
Goose.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's probably true.
and
Like
then
Hud-
and then
Hudson
they
Bay
got
Company.
peated,
They got PETA.
So-
good.
so they stopped.
When is PETA
I don't
gonna
even
get
fuck with-
PETA'd?
Yeah, I don't even fuck
Yeah.
with Peter like that, but like, don't do that shit.
Dude, when I was in New York, everybody, it was, I'm sorry, I'm trying to exit out of this tab. I look like I'm crazy on the webcam. I forgot we had a webcam for a second. My eyes are big as fuck. Anyways, when I went to New York, like literally everybody had Canada Goose jackets, and I Googled that shit. Them hoes are so expensive. Like
Gee, yeah,
ridiculous. Like
I think I know the ones you're talking about.
$700 is cheap, is like their cheapest base jacket.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. And
We're
this
bougie.
was everybody, bro. Everybody was rocking this jacket. I was like, oh shit.
You felt left
I
out,
got-
so you ordered one on Amazon.
No, hell no. I was rocking my fucking $40 Old Navy puffer jacket. I was like, oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Shit,
Nice.
$40 a jacket is expensive already. Man, I'll be going to Redbubble putting on our own discount code and shit. Like, get
They got
clothes
puffer
cheap.
jackets?
Nah.
We
Nah.
should.
Make one.
But yeah, so that is the what I call it, the Devil's Sinkhole. So, if you guys are bored one day, you want to take I think it's like probably 4 hours for you guys. It's like 2 hours west of Austin, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not too far.
So
yeah,
like 5
not
hours for
crazy,
me.
But yeah, it'd be a
Same,
bit
probably
of
same.
a trek. But yeah, you can go see bats, black out the
So
sky.
far you've had 2 devil holes. Did you just Google devil holes, Josh?
No, the next
The
one's
devil's
actually
holes.
Satan booty.
the next
Yeah.
ones are actually the opposite because they involve
Oh.
water, so they're wet holes.
Jesus Christ.
The best,
So we were
best
going to
one.
LA to find the Kim Kardashian hole. Is
Oh God. Actually, I have a video for you guys.
Oh no. The joke ends there, Josh. The joke ends there.
Oh, but the next one, the puns don't end, or the innuendos don't end.
I will say this though. She whenever she bought back the rights to that movie, I was like, hell yeah. Hell
The
fucking
movie,
yeah.
that cinematography,
The film.
the film.
Whatever you want to call it. Whenever she got the rights back and started making money off of it, I was like, hell yeah. It's insane
Do you,
that
boo boo.
it was insane that she wasn't making money off that from the start.
Say
Right.
what you will about the Kardashians, but they're girl bossing hard.
Resourceful as shit.
Hell yeah.
They know how to turn anything, dude. She is winning the divorce battle hard.
Oh, yeah.
They know how to turn shit around, to the positive for themselves,
And
for
she's
good or
dating,
bad.
and she's dating
Are they
Pete
also
Davidson.
problematic?
Are they problematic? I mean, what celebrity is not problematic? To be honest,
Yeah,
true.
that's fair. They're all
with that amount of
billionaires.
money, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be problematic. It's like I say, billionaires are problematic, and they are definitely that.
Jesus.
So on to our next hole. This one I added mostly for John. We were heading on over to beautiful Napa County, California,
Ooh.
and visiting
I like
the
it.
Monticello Dam.
Damn.
It was
Hear
built.
about this well.
Jesus, you haven't even heard the name. The name
I
is
took
what
my
makes
glasses
it.
off because I want you to make eye contact with me when you talk about that.
God,
well.
I don't know where to look because you're over here,
Right
but
here.
the camera's here.
Look at me in the eyes.
Oh God, I
I'm
don't
so
like that.
uncomfortable.
So the Monticello Dam was built back in the 1950s, and the hole in question is the dam's spillaway hole. For those
Hell
who
yeah.
don't, that's not the name of it either. So
Oh, I know.
for those who know, for those who don't know, a spillaway hole is a hole that's built near dams at a lower height, so that if the dam, if it's ever flooding or anything like that, the dam will never flood. It'll just drain through the hole instead and be, safely evacuated from the dam.
Goddamn.
I apologize, Wikimaniacs. We are all over the place this episode. I knew it would go here, though. I don't know why I'm surprised.
You chose holes, Josh.
I
This
did.
is
I
on
did
you.
choose
True.
holes. So the spillway is 72 feet in diameter, and at the lake's peak level, the spillway can drain 48,000 cubic feet per second.
Sheesh.
That's quite a bit. Quite a bit. So the reason I bring up this hole, as I said, is for John's amusement. That's because the Monticello Dam Spillway is best known as the Glory Hole.
Yes.
I have literally nothing else but that. That was all. There were so many better holes. I put this one in just for you.
Some people enjoy certain, bar dives. Some people enjoy hole in the walls.
This
Take your
one's
pick.
a hole in a dam. I don't know. This is one glory hole you can never fill.
Yes.
There we go. Got that. I didn't even write that one down. That's off the top of the dome. Just
Wow.
for you.
Ooh, top of the dam, baby.
Top of
Let's
the dam.
go.
Let's go.
Speaking of domes, that's something you could do with
We're
a
s-
glory hole.
We're sponsored. I thought you were going to say sponsored by Trojan.
Oh, Sean don't know where his head was at.
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
He knew
I know it's a good episode when I'm getting innuendos from Sean.
exactly.
Damn it.
On to our fourth hole.
Oh
Of the
man, I
night.
laughed because he said, "Damn it." God,
Oh, I
that's
see.
just me then.
I didn't even realize why you were laughing.
Neither did I. Jesus, leave it up to John to find a pun when there's no pun. On to the fourth hole of the night. We're finally moving on to the more deadlier holes on this list. We are traveling to the Blue Hole in the Red Sea, otherwise known as Diver's Cemetery. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it actually did. It's like a Valentine's, Some holes are blue, some holes are red.
No, stop it there. Stop
You need
it
to get
right
that shit checked if it's blue.
This hole is where a bunch of divers are dead. I don't know.
Oh, it's that Drake blood in him.
Yeah,
That's
just
he's
comes
dropping
off.
that shit.
Comes off the dome. I can't wait to get
I
on
don't
SNT.
I was gonna say, Sean, like he's low key like putting an
training.
audition tape right
He's
there for you,
training.
my guy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, he
training
is.
to beat Ryan.
That not hard. Not difficult to do.
He beats himself, I think, in most
Most cases.
Ryan's my favorite. Sorry, Sean.
No, he's most everybody's favorite.
Yeah, he's content. He's content.
Just like how you're content for us, Sean.
Yeah, you're content
Yeah.
for us. He's content
You're
for you.
the favorite.
It's a circle of life.
I don't know if I'm the favorite, but I'll take it.
So the Blue Hole is located a few kilometers north of how many miles? I'm not just kidding.
Off the top of my head, you know what I'm saying?
A few, yeah.
Yeah, a few.
So probably
A few.
probably 1 or 2 miles.
Yeah, less than the kilometers.
So,
is what I'll say.
so
Mhm.
it's the Blue Hole is located a few kilometers and 1 or 2 miles north of Dahab, Egypt, and is a popular dive spot due to its lack of current, accessibility to shore, and the amazing coral that it contains.
Okay, hold up. It's called what is it?
Blue Hole.
Blue.
No, the Divers Graveyard, and it's a popular diver spot.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
divers are not smart.
No.
One of my buddies is a diver, and I agree with that. I hope you're listening, Noah.
Get it together, Noah.
He was actually on my Christmas cult episode. So, fun fact: if you want to hear what Noah sounds like,
he knows the guy. So
nah, Noah's a smart guy.
he knows a diver.
I oh God, no, Noah's a smart guy. He's not gone here, so he's a smart diver. There are smart divers.
Oh, interesting.
The ones who go here are questionably not, or very experienced, one or the other. So, so the hole has a maximum depth of about 328 feet or 100 meters, and an opening of about 20 feet. But what makes this hole interesting is the long tunnel that comes off of it, known as the arch. So the arch is about 85 feet long and has a maximum depth of about 294 feet or 120 meters. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know how many meters it is now. I'm thinking, but I converted that wrong.
My brain is frying right now. Too much numbers.
Maybe it was supposed to be 394 feet. It's very deep, either way, hundreds of feet. And it's actually at the arch where most of the fatalities take place. So combined, the area has an estimated of 130 to 200 fatalities in recent years. So that's like within, probably 20 years, I'd say. 20, 30 years maybe. So the reason there are so many deaths, there's a bunch of reasons, and I'm going to list some for you here. But my main assumption is probably drowning.
Yeah.
No,
that makes sense.
that was a dumb joke.
Oh, right.
Because they drown. They die in the water.
Yeah, that's the only kind of death, I guess.
Well, it's most of them, I gotta say. So the first reason for all these deaths seems to be the notoriety of the site itself. So as Sean said, why would people go here? It's because if you do it, you can say you've done it, So many divers come into the site ill-prepared for the challenge of the dive, resulting in many inexperienced deaths. The second reason seems to be that the entry is not easy to find in the darkness of the sea. So, Jesus Christ, John. So,
when it's dark, it is. Sometimes it's difficult. You know what I mean?
sometimes you miss. Sometimes you go in the wrong.
Yeah.
I'd like to clarify. No, Sean, put your fist in. Oh, Jesus. So it actually does get very dark when you go down, and many divers miss the entrance to the arch.
A common mistake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
sometimes your swimmers, lead to the wrong hole.
That's a good thing. I don't know.
I mean,
if you're wanting to get pregnant, it's not a good thing, I guess.
yeah.
So many divers who miss end up just keep descending because they're not sure which way to go, or they think they haven't gone past it yet. And so they end up running out of oxygen or suffering from nitrogen narcosis, which causes confusion, leading to poor judgment and often drowning.
Yeah, see, I was going to say, they have an oxygen meter, right? They can look at it. It's like when you run out of gas, you're kind of a dumbass. That's a little bit on you.
So, as I said, my friend Noah, he dives, and he's told me many times, because he's He's dibbing. He's dope.
He's diving.
He's diving. Oh, fucking idiot. So he's gone diving in some very dark waters, and he says when you're down there, you actually have no sense of which way's up.
Oh,
So
damn.
Fuck
That is.
that.
So-
Absolutely fuck that.
So
You sure he's smart
yeah, he's a smart guy.
for him to be doing that shit?
Well, he does it sometimes now, but not as dangerous or spots or anything like that. He's in BC, which is a very nice province. But so he like has I think it's a watch which tells you which way's up or something like that, or you let out a few bubbles and you can see them go to the surface. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Divers are gonna hate me on this episode if they're listening.
I'm sure they hate John and I. We've been calling them dumbasses this whole episode. At least I
enough.
have. At least I have. I'll take the heat.
They're gonna hate John just for his innuendos.
You know, I'm just calling you that because I'm too scared to do it.
That's
all
fair.
right? I'm just saying.
So
No,
it's very confusing when you get down there, right? But there are ways to tell if you are experienced enough. You can tell how to get out. So
Especially when you're experienced.
the final main reason seems to be hubris again. So it is technically possible to dive the arch on a single tank of oxygen, but it's considered this is considering you make zero errors and are an expert in conserving your oxygen. However, many divers take that as a challenge and therefore decide to risk it with one tank. And of course, many mistakes happen, resulting in drowning.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're not done being disturbed yet because one of the most notable deaths was in the area was on April 28th, 2000. A man named Yuri Lipsky, who was a 22-year-old Russian diving instructor, made an uncontrolled descent to the very bottom of the arch, nearly 115 meters deep where he was. What makes this death notable is that Yuri brought a camera with him on this dive that captured his death. I have watched this video. It's on YouTube. I'm not going to tell you where to go.
Damn.
It is very disturbing, and I do not recommend it. It made me feel very sad. So
Yo, did you know this is off topic? We're kind of on topic. There's a whole subreddit of like videos of people dying,
that doesn't surprise me.
I can't
like
do that
people
shit.
like dying in like car accidents or
Yeah.
explosions or shit like that. I'm like, how is this this should be illegal, right? Like,
It's oh man, it is weird.
I can't do that. And this is a guy who covers people dying that way.
True.
I
Well-
can't watch that shit.
Yeah. Well, there's a distance to it, right? Where if you don't see it, it doesn't feel as real to you. I've seen this
Yeah.
one. It feels very real to me.
No.
And yeah, so as we talked about, when he got to that depth, because it was an uncontrolled descent, right? So he didn't mean to go that far down that quickly. And he actually began suffering from severe nitrogen narcosis, which impaired his judgment. And it looks like it induces like hallucinations, and he begins to panic. So this results in Yuri removing his regulator and trying to fill his buoyancy compensator. But unfortunately that fails, and he was unable to rise to the surface. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
hell no.
Yeah. So that I'm not saying this all to like bring us all down, but I do want to like warn people against going there unless you are completely ready, you are with someone, and you are very, very, very experienced. So I don't know how many divers we have listened to this podcast, but if we ever have
Surprisingly, our biggest demographic is divers. Who would have known?
Guys, don't be rushing to your death, all right? Don't do it.
oh god,
This place isn't even in Russia.
he was
The
Russian.
guy was Russian.
Oh, I missed that part. I was like, isn't this in Egypt?
His name's Yuri, Sean.
I don't
Like-
know. I know a Korean guy named Yuri.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say like Germans, they only have 3 names.
Yuri, Vladimir, and
Ivan.
I don't know.
Ivan. Yeah, there you go. That's all they are. So the final hole we will be covering is the Great Blue. I put 2 words together. It is the Great Blue Hole and it is located off the coast of Belize. And this hole is huge. The hole is almost a perfect circular shape, and it is 1,040 feet, I think, in diameter. Well, the depths of the hole is a whopping 407 feet down. Very deep.
Very
Analyzing the analysts of the stalactites, is that what you call them?
would be an analyst.
Stalagmites. Oh God.
Yeah, did y'all watch Arrested Development?
I love that show.
Where he was the first therapist and the world's first therapist / analyst, and his business card said anal rapist.
Fuck, I have to go back and watch that show. That's a great show.
I don't know why nobody's calling me.
Jesus.
Null rapist.
Oh God. So analysis of the stalactites found in the hole shows that the cave had formed 150 million years ago. Once the ocean started to rise, the cave flooded and the roof of the cave collapsed, creating this massive hole in the ocean. So there is one other thing I wanted to read on this hole. So
Such a wild sentence, you know what I mean?
this is why I
Where
did
are
this
we?
episode.
Where are we right now?
My episodes are just going to descend into madness.
See what you did there.
So during the year 2012, the Discovery Channel ranked this hole as the number one on its list of 10 of the most amazing places throughout the entire planet. And in 2013, they featured a 2-hour specialty titled Discovery Live Into the Blue Hole, featuring underwater explorer Erica Bergman.
Brazzers.com.
And
Damn, 2 hours. That's a long time.
Fabien Cousteau and billionaire entrepreneur Richard Branson. So they went to the bottom in a submarine, and at the bottom they found the bodies of 2 of the 3 divers who were thought to have gone missing in the hole.
Yo.
Yeah, so can you imagine they're shooting this Discovery and they're just like, fucking bodies, Jesus Christ. So
Jeez.
that is it for that hole, but it's crazy cool to look at. Like it is it's like the bluest. It's a very blue place. It looks beautiful.
Bluest of all holes.
It's a very blue hole. So I recommend going looking up those holes. Maybe on our
Sean, is your browser still good looking at holes?
No, my browser is destroyed.
it autocorrects it. Does something
Glory holes.
much worse.
It's like, I want to discover this glory hole that we were talking about this episode. It's gonna lead him to some.
It's taking me
shit.
to Prawn Hub.
I keep getting very weird websites and pictures. Are you sure this is something?
Why does he keep telling me there's hot singles waiting for me 2 miles away?
It's asking my age.
Man, I have to be 18 to see the glory hole? Good thing I'm 29.
No, California was that age restricted. Oh God. But that is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. If you enjoyed this episode and want more, you know the vibes. Consider subscribing and rating to us on Apple Podcasts, Podchasers, Good Pods, or Spotify. And once again, if you want to get ad-free and week-early episodes, you can go to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network and or go to the link in our show notes and become one of our amazing patrons. You can get ad-free episodes a week early from my podcast, Let's Start a Cult, John's podcast, The Dumbfound Dead, Reddit on Wiki, as well as our bonus episode that we do every month, which we have to do. We have to talk about that since
Oh, shit.
it is almost the end of February, and We have not recorded that yet.
Oopsie.
But where was I? But yeah, so you can get all that amazing content from us as well as John's Patreon exclusive podcast, Kaba, where he talks about cryptids, other creepy things. I forget. I'm blanking on
Creepy shit.
Yeah, creepy
pretty
shit
much.
in like 10-minute increments. It's an awesome show. Very well produced, John, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
And if you love creepy or weird things, John's got you covered there.
I am very creepy.
Oh, so you will get all that for just $5 a month. And if you want more from the podcasts in our network, consider subscribing to our $10 a month, where you'll get Yield Crime, Weird Distractions podcast, Pineapple Pizzas podcast, and some bonus stuff from Shots and Thoughts as well. We also have Shots and Thoughts tier. We don't talk about that tier, but you can scrap it. But it has it has the entire first and second season, I believe, of Shots and Thoughts on it, or it's going to be pretty soon.
Yeah. By the time this comes out, it should be, I think.
I will not
pretty
promise anything.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. That'd be a mistake.
But soon it will have the entire catalog of Shots and Thoughts.
It's
back
technically
catalog.
March now, right?
It will be March, yeah, by this time
Yes.
this comes out.
It should be out. But don't hold me accountable.
Don't hold me accountable. So yeah, so that's our Patreon. So go consider subscribing and supporting the show. That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Sean and John, for joining me this week and listening to me talk about holes and my intruder. So hopefully that gets figured out, and we will talk to you guys.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.